I'm Michelle Bates and I'm a co-founder of the Airdrie Health Foundation and presently the executive director.
I'm Jeff Bates. I'm a co-founder of the Airdrie Health Foundation and I am sitting in the vice chair role.
We're proud parents of 3 beautiful children, Lane, Emily, and Alyssa, and our story starts back in 2009 with our son Lane. Lane was 5 years old at the time.
He was a typical 5-year-old kid. He played hockey, loved sports, loved hunting, was willing to let anyone do anything, like just all around good kid, just normal.
Lane, he came down with a cold, nothing significant about this cold, just he was a little bit off. At that time, wait times at emergency departments in Calgary were anywhere from 12 to 16 hours because of H1N1. And I work at the Peter Lougheed Hospital in the pharmacy, and I knew the wait times were that bad. And Lane, with this cold, I just had a feeling something wasn't quite right. Even though he was fine, not complaining of anything, this one night I came home from work and just still had this nagging feeling. I stood outside his room thinking, I just want a doctor to see him. And going through the process, Airdrie Urgent Care is closed, the doctor's offices are closed until morning, and really he doesn't even have a fever to take him to the hospital. It doesn't make sense, but I really want a doctor to see him. So after much discussion, Jeff and we decided, it's best to just let him sleep where he's comfortable instead of in an emergency room, and we decided to wait to see the family doctor first thing in the morning. In the middle of the night, he woke up and Lane suddenly passed away. A year after our youngest, our daughter Alyssa, she suddenly, in the middle of the night, again, needed medical attention, not for anything really severe, but we couldn't take any chances, and it's put us in a position where we had to go out of Airdrie to Didsbury in a massive snowstorm. After this, just the thought of what's going to happen in the snowstorm if we have an accident. Airdrie's so large, why do we have to leave? And knowing that the Calgary hospitals are at overcapacity already and stuff, it just didn't make sense. So we started our journey to find out, why don't we have 24-hour care? Why don't we have a hospital here in Airdrie? We were lucky enough, we got a grassroots group together with local and provincial politicians, the medical director at the time, and other great community members, and we were able to advocate for better healthcare here in Airdrie. The Airdrie Health Foundation was then formed as a registered charity, and now we support public health here in Airdrie. Our greatest success was urgent care opening 24 hours on April 3rd, 2017. So our job now is to go forward and make sure no other family goes through what we did. We support urgent care, palliative care, home care, speech therapy, public health, and we've been able to help a lot of programs continue on, like Pregnancy and Beyond, which wouldn't even be in existence if we didn't have great donors making donations to the Airdrie Health Foundation. Done a lot of equipment that have saved lives, the crash cart, the gyroscope, the handheld ultrasound machine, and just small things, even pediatric stethoscopes are really important.
We were able to buy the handheld ultrasound machine, and pay for all the doctors to be trained on how to use it on the bedside, which is something an urgent care would never get. That's a piece of equipment for like an emergency room or something like that.
You don't have to go to Calgary in the middle of the night because urgent care is open, and the numbers that they see here and the traumas that they see here are just increasing as our city gets bigger and larger, and it's just great work, and the health outcomes are just so much better now that this foundation's been established and we have great donors and supporters and corporate sponsors. So Lane, he wanted to be a fireman, and he's not here, but he's still saving lives. In his name, we're doing really great work. His handprint is our logo. Please, if you want to give back to your community and make a large impact, consider donating to the Airdrie Health Foundation and supporting local healthcare here.